Welcome to the day one of Assam Decides Hub News Decodes, where we don't just count votes, we decode the voter's state of mind. Because if elections were only about numbers, Excel sheets would be chief minister. But they are not. Elections are about perception, about memory, who stayed visible and who stayed relevant. As Assam enters the decisive phase of the 2026 elections, this isn't just about parties or alliances. This is about something deeper. Because one thing is becoming very clear. This is not just an organizational election. This is a personality election. And right at the center is Himanta Biswa Sharma, not just as a chief minister, but as a political presence that people feel they know. When he filed from Jalukbari, it wasn't just a formality, it was a signal. On the final stretch of nominations, Himanta Biswa Sharma isn't just filing papers, he's leading the last leg of a high-voltage campaign across Assam. This time, it's also personal. He's chasing a sixth consecutive win from Jalukbari. From road shows to backroom strategy meetings, it's a full spectrum campaign. Basically, campaign bhi, management bhi, or narrative control bhi. Because here, he's not just seen as a leader, he's something more. Now, he said something recently that was actually quite disarming. He pointed out, no one can avoid aging. And just like that, the image evolves. Once upon a time, it was Dada, and now it's Mama. And Mama is a very specific role, not distant, not intimidating, familiar, accessible, the person you can complain to and still rely on. And then comes the real twist. At a time when most candidates would be out there, folded hands, constant visibility, full campaign mode, Himanta Biswa Sharma does this. He tells voters in Jalukbari, I'll be busy campaigning across Assam, you all handle things here. Now pause and imagine that. Any other candidate saying, hi, I won't campaign much in my own seat, you manage. That's not strategy, that's political suicide. But here, it lands differently. Because when Mama says it, it doesn't sound like abandonment. It sounds like trust, like a relationship that doesn't need constant proving. This is not just political support, this is emotional investment. Voters aren't just going roads check, drainage check, Wi-Fi check. They are responding to a feeling that someone listens, someone responds, someone is reachable, or at least feels reachable enough. And once that happens, elections change. They stop being transactional. They become relational. And relationships are not always logical. You can complain all day and still show up when it matters. Now here is the deeper layer. When Himanta Biswa Sharma moved from Indian National Congress to Bharatiya Janata Party, his base didn't collapse. It stayed. It grew. Which means, for many voters, loyalty isn't to the party, it is to the person. And even on the last day, the political ground is still shifting. Leaders switching sides, equations changing overnight. Himanta's larger play, expand the BJP footprint, even if it means pulling leaders from opposition. And yes, reality isn't perfect. There are better roads, connectivity, welfare, but also traffic, urban chaos, civic stress. People see it, they say it, they live it. And still they support. Because today, the vote isn't about perfection, it's about trust. Not who got everything right, but who will fix things eventually. And in that space, perception beats reality. For the BJP, that's strength. Clear face, clear message. But also risk, because everything ties back to 1%. And for the opposition, they're not just fighting a party, they're competing with a relationship. And that is where Assam 2026 begins. Not as a numbers game, but as a test of connection. Stay tuned with Hub News as we continue to decode what's really going on inside the voter's mind.
Nangni jangi tangani sawa cherong bata. Nangni gisik mathaneng. Thaneng de aga nonga prani chagate exercise karong bo. Niba gisikte agan ska ondisa tusiko. Dao thaneng aga nenga gito komi chabu benan sengi donggen. Hindi ba gisik-tisik jay nga? Wa maman salanti para ta charunga. Mamung jade. Tanang agan skay nga. Kenal mai ba da ka ba sabi si kumane mang chana mansran jaja ko de mai lap? Nan tung salat tuchi chuliat bo. Hindi ba giskan manija? Chao de gumukon sa agane chansiya. Ansing gummakan masya. Ya to chini ba kari ko agri chao de ansing libe na namja. Hindi ba may dake? Ansing chansiya. Chao ra ngara malasa malagin. Wagen. Ang arab film star aro Olympic kalag parang ja. Hindi ba to kari chini chani ko kumiat chao de. High blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, makron ka kumiani, karong tinostong ani. Yan ni jepong naman again. Aro yarang niya sel. Nek kanira ra kuman gen. Chani ngani mamong ja. Hindi ba plak nang ni jangi tangani o. Gumakon nang sakya genop. Kena nangani kudu masir ka ba? Tau di yan ansing na altu patat gano. Tau di nang ni tanong ko sakselat po ha. Ansing ni salantini chaani o toko kumiat na nangode. Dalo ansing ndita chay nga ngode. Kasin sinu ko kumiat po ha. Aro ba tita ba salang ni zaman o. Aro unti sa kumiat kubo. Kari kumiat na bi apsan kun jarak po. Bijak song muteng sumayo. Kasin sin kumiat na ranta karong bo. Aro salat doi ba bitirang ode kari kon srang na be. Natsa baksa chinir nga ma. Mamong ja. Rangay po. Hindi ba? Ata chamos kumiat tirang bo. Aro ate di sal zaman? Masih jokon ba? Unigaman chanchi bo. Nang ni salan tini jangi tanganyo. Dagdag prako sawa chiye nga. Nang ni kari, chini, aro to chani ko taalo ni kumiat na abaching bo ka.